In spite of your best efforts to build quality in your products and services, failure will still happen. Those are called cost of failure. If the failure happens before you dispatch the product, that is called internal failure. If the failure happens after you dispatch the product, that is called external failure. I hope all of you will agree with me. External failures will be more costlier, more dangerous, can harm your company to a great extent, right? And now, I want to understand from all of you, when uh, when it is a cost of poor quality, what is your experience? What do you think the cost of poor quality to be in terms of percentage of the sales your company is doing? If your company is doing a sales for, let's say, 1 crore, how much you may lose because of all the failures? Try to convey as a percentage of the sales. Now, definitely it will vary from company to company, product to product, service to service. But I'm only asking, what is your experience and what is your understanding on the cost of poor quality? Is it 5% or is it 10%, or you think it is very little, 1 or 2%, or is it very high? What is your opinion? Okay, now Shakib Nazmus Shakib says it is 10%. Janardhan says 20%. Bhagwan says 5%. Faraz Ahmad says 30%. All of you are correct. All of you are correct because that is according to your experience. But let me share my opinion. So here, yeah, again, one more answer. Yadav says 10%. So cost of poor quality. Now the answer came is from 5% to 30%. In any company, like customer requirement initially, when I asked, only two of you spoke and another two of you typed in the chat box. But how about the remaining? The requirements are all can be always classified into two. One is spoken requirement, another one is unspoken requirement. Only when you take care of the spoken requirement as well as the unspoken requirement, your webinar is a successful webinar. Your products will have quality. Same way, when I say the cost of poor quality, there are two types. Visible portion of cost of poor quality and another portion is invisible portion of cost of poor quality. You think it is 5%. You think it is 10%. You think it is 20%. You think it is 30%. It means the visible portion of the cost of poor quality in your organization is 5 to 30%. What is not accounted there? In that 30%, the invisible portion of the cost of poor quality is not accounted. You need to understand. And see here in my slide also, I am showing the iceberg. I hope all of you are able to see the iceberg. Am I right? Can I get a yes? All of you see the iceberg? Yes, all of you are seeing the iceberg. I am getting in the chat box. But what you are actually seeing is only the tip of the iceberg. I have not shown the full iceberg. The major portion of the iceberg is hidden inside the water. Same way, the visible portion of the failure or hidden in your, visible portion of the failure is only generally company accounted. What they see, they will measure only that. But what they cannot see, they don't measure. So the visible portion of the failure are measurable. I have written here, tangible. This visible portion will generally account for 4 to 5% of the sales. These are nothing but your rejections, the repair, rework, product recall. These are all some visible portion of the failure. And now the major thing is hidden inside the water, like in the iceberg, which is hidden in the iceberg. There are majority of the problem are hidden in most of the companies. Let me show you the hidden portion of the problem. And now I'm showing you the full iceberg. Now you can easily understand the hidden portion of the iceberg is much more in magnitude compared to the visible portion. The situation is same with respect to the failures also. The visible failures are only 4 to 5%. But when you add the invisible failures, you will understand your cost of poor quality might run to 20 to 45% of the sales. Your profit margin itself is only 8%. But look at the contribution of the cost of poor quality. So that is why it is always very important. You keep an eye on the visible as well as invisible portion of the failure and try to bring them down to a greater extent. And you can easily make your profit margin thicker. Many companies think to improve their profit, they try to reduce, no, they try to increase the price of the product. That is not a great idea. You reduce your cost of poor quality if you want to increase your profit margin. Six Sigma does exactly that. So these are the invisible portion of the failures. Longer setup time. For you to set your machine, it requires 2 hours. But the cycle time of the process which you are doing in that machine is only 8 minutes. Just for 8 minutes job, you require a setup time of 2 hours. So definitely the setup time can be brought down. Similarly, longer cycle time. If you can perform a task in 2 minutes, but you are doing it in 20 minutes, your cycle time is longer, isn't it? That will eventually affect your lead time, and then your takt time might increase. There will be a lot of problem if the cycle time is not ideal. And excess inventory. Anything you store more than the requirement is called inventory. Inventory will block your money, your cash flow will get accepted. And many people do not know inventory is a loss. And now we are giving a consulting to a company where the business is going excellent. There is a lot of demand. They are running all the shift, and in fact, they are struggle to face the demand and deliver the item. But however, their profit margin is so thin, mainly because of this problem. What is that? Inventory. You're getting business, but you are not able to make profit. The reason is simple reason is inventory. Inventory in the form of raw material, inventory in the form of semi-finished, inventory in the form of finished. All these things will bring down your profit. Sometimes you may even get a negative profit. So motion, overproduction, overprocessing, customer dissatisfaction, losing market share, failure resolving time. These are all invisible portion of the cost of work quality. Hope now you understand. If you don't understand, don't visualize all this invisible portion of the failure. These failures, the monster will eat away all your profit. So